Okay, so first off, I missed something pretty important during the last episode. During this scene here,
The same rank now. I can do whatever I want.
You're not qualified to lead in battle!
Qualified?
Sarge has a battle rifle instead of his normal shotgun. Thank you to, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this correctly, Say Parson, for pointing this out to me. Anyways, back to your regularly scheduled overanalyzing. For starters, as always, the music has changed between releases. Here they are compared.
Do your creative solutions include the circumvention of the safety protocols that... Do your creative solutions include the circumvention of the safety protocols that...
Secondly, during the episodic release, the falling objects use normal sound effects from the game. However, during the Blu-ray release, they added special effects to the falling objects. Here, take a listen.
Every member of the military must follow. If they do not, then I fail to see how an enemy has managed to secure not one, but several of the military must follow. If they do not, then I fail to see how an enemy has managed to secure not one, but several of your experimental AIs. The protocol is not a guideline.
When this pallet falls, you can see the forged blue bubble that's connected to it. Normally, they try to get rid of all these during the editing phase, but clearly this one slipped through the cracks.
Oh my god! That guy got fucked up! What the hell was that?
When the Warthog is thrown here, you can see it takes no damage. However, in the very next shot, it has been damaged. Also, you can see a Goshawk in the background. Not really interesting until you realize in universe, Sarge invents the EMP Goshawk in miniseries Relocated, which hasn't happened yet.
You can't let yourself get distracted by program finding.
Once again in this running scene, Simmons is red rather than his normal maroon color. Same explanation as last time too. It's because of the forged game type. In the Blu-ray release, there is music when the Reds start to run, and it continues for the next few shots. However, in the episodic release, the music only stays during the running part. Afterwards, it cuts and is not heard again.
You can't let yourself get distracted by program finding.
Well, I guess we're definitely not working together. Now that he's powered up, he's just killing everything. We're next.
Move it or lose it!
Yeah, come on, scooch, scooch. Hey, get up!
You can't let yourself get distracted by program finding.
Guess we're definitely not working together. Now that he's powered up, he's just killing everything. We're next.
Move it or lose it!
Yeah, come on, scooch, scooch. Hey,
Did he say keep it busy?
yeah.
How the hell do we do that? Looks like Grif is doing a pretty good job already.
Okay, I get it. Stop throwing things at me, you fucking jackass!
The Warthog is now back to being undamaged. You can also see another forge bubble for just a split second here.
Caboose, are you okay? Caboose! Damn it. Delta, are you here? Delta!
Caboose normally carries an assault rifle, because all the other Blues and Rat's Nest carried an assault rifle back when he was transferred to Washington. However, in this scene where Caboose is knocked out, you can see a battle rifle on the ground, not his normal assault rifle.
Church, I have Caboose. He's hurt, but I'm going to keep him alive with a healing unit. How are you doing with the meta?
I thought AIs were needed to run these things properly.
Oh, great.
Hey, come on! We still got payments left on that thing!
Two things. One, man, that Warthog just glitches the hell out, huh? It took me out of the immersion and reminded me this is a video game. Two, Sarge says,
Hey, come on! We still got payments left on that thing!
like it's their Jeep, and it's even playing their theme song. Yet, it's a Goshawk that is thrown, not a standard Warthog like they drove in on. Also floating mongoose. You know, they did these slow motion scenes with the Meta's time distortion unit really well. First the one in episode 6, now this one. It's a quick scene, but really well done.
It's gone!
You can hear the mongoose they're using for lighting here very briefly.
It's gone! Damn it! You idiots! We almost had it! Almost had it? We never even heard it! He means before you got here! We had it crippled and you guys showed up and fucked everything up!
Did you though? You shot it once. If Maine can survive a bunch of shots to the throat without an AI, I think the Meta would be able to survive one ankle shot with several AI and be just fine.
Wash, what's the verdict? I don't know.
Hey, the assault rifle's back.
Better read that, Ugh, I hate coming here.
They do Caboose's head scene really well. It's a familiar place to longtime viewers. They even went to revert it back to Halo 2. However, they use Agent Washington as a way for new viewers who don't know what this is to be informed about where they are. Pretty cool.
Hello, Agent Washington? Yes, I am Agent Washington. How are you doing, Caboose's best friend?
You know Shannon McCormick had so much fun recording these lines. There's a scene here where Washington explains what will happen if Church tells someone what he just said. That was cut from the episodic release. Here it is.
Everyone knows that is the best security there is. I see. Don't tell anyone I told you that. Okay, I won't. If you tell someone, the whole world could explode and everyone would die. And the whole world could explode. Really? Yes. Those orders came from the president of Earth himself. Actually, you act a lot like you do on the outside. Everyone knows that is the best security there is. I see. Don't tell anyone I told you that. Actually, you act a lot like you do on the outside.
This is my new friend Delta. I believe he has information for you.
Awesome!
Unfortunately, I have been taken by the meta.
Not so awesome.
This is merely a memory I left in Caboose's mind to help you along your way.
Well, then how are you talking to me?
I am not. I merely used logic to determine what questions you would ask and in what order. Then I left the appropriate responses.
Does that mean Delta can see the future? If he was able to predict exactly what Church would say, wouldn't that mean he could predict everything else in the world? Unless it has something to do with Delta being a fragment of the Alpha and the Alpha being Church, which would make sense in a way. Another scene is here of Church testing Delta that was left out of the episodic release. Here it is.
Then how are you talking to me?
I am not. I merely used logic to determine what questions you would ask and in what order. Then I left the appropriate responses.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Okay. I like cheeseburgers.
Stop trying to test me.
Empire State Building.
Seriously, stop. I left this memory in case you found it.
Well, then how are you talking to me?
I am not. I merely used logic to determine what questions you would ask and in what order. Then I left the appropriate responses.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. I left this memory in case you found it.
Memory is the key? What does that mean?
Wash will know.
Okay, seriously. Does it have to be a riddle?
Church would be really good at this whole overanalyzing thing. I was just gonna ask that question.
Can't you just tell me what you want me to do? How hard would that be? I bet this is your fault somehow.
I just work here.
This is one of the many quotes I use almost on a daily basis.
I just work here.
No matter where I am and I'm asked a question I don't know the answer to, I'll always just say, I don't know, man, I just work here.
Well, if you're in the meta, then why don't you just help us from the inside?
Church, I have to be objective. The next time you see me, I may not want you to help me.
Delta, wait!
Can Sigma brainwash other AI too? Like if Delta doesn't want to help reform the Alpha now, or doesn't want to help Meta in any way now, why would he actively help when he's inside of the Meta?
Memory's the key? What about the meta? What about... dude? Yeah, turns out I'm not so good at distracting. Wash, don't panic, I can explain.
There's a pretty funny end credits dialogue here from Grif and Sarge, but they cut it out of the Blu-ray release. Here it is.
Dude? Yeah, turns out I'm not so good at distracting. Wash, don't panic, I can explain.
Yeah, see, when Simmons was boring you with random conversation about nerd stuff, he was really just trying to distract you from what the blue guy here was doing.
He means explain the fact that he's a ghost.
Oh, right. Yeah, he can explain that part too.
Idiot.
All in all, this episode's not really a bad episode. It gives you a good introduction of what the meta can do against several people. It gives you a good introduction into Caboose's head. And it shows you that Church is actually a ghost. Lots of stuff to talk about, lots of stuff to overanalyze, but that also means there's a lot of inconsistencies with the episode. So it's possible that this episode might have been rushed before it was released, since back then they worked on them on a weekly basis rather than having them all done at once and drip feeding them throughout the weeks. Thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it. If you liked it, feel free to leave a like, and if I missed anything or you just want to discuss the episode in general, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll respond to anybody that I can. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and do everything else, and I'll talk to you all later.